Hey guys, I'm Lee and we are at the AR Bunker Safe store. Here we carry a few different brands of safe. We carry Browning and we carry Rhino. Specifically, we're going to talk about Rhino today as we've just gotten a new shipment of those safes in. As with most safe companies, you're going to have two pretty distinct different lines of safes, and that's going to be an import safe versus a US made safe. And Rhino is no different. They have US and import safes. Let's start by looking at some of their import safes and then we'll move on to the US safes. So the way to tell the difference very quickly in a US made safe versus an import safe from Rhino is the import safes are going to have this Kodiak name on it. And in the Kodiak series, they do have a few different grades of safe. Same with the Rhino series. So anytime you see this Rhino on the safe, that's going to indicate that it's a US made safe. And the basic differences are the import safes are typically going to have lower fire ratings, and the finish is not quite as nice on the import safes. However, their imports are still very nice safes. You're just getting something at a little better price point. So we're going to take a look at this import here. So this guy, as you can see here, is a 60-minute fire rating, 655 pounds. You've got a nice thick door on this guy, nice thick bolts as well. The interior is going to come set up where you've got a couple of shelves, standard shelves for the top, a few more for the side here, and then you've got a setup for both sides where you can run long guns if you'd like. One of the cool things I like about the Rhino safes, and this one being a Kodiak, but same thing, is these guys run a power strip down at the bottom here that has 3 outlets and then 2 USB plugs as well. I like to keep in my safe, in the USB plugs, I like to keep a battery backup box for my cell phones or iPads or whatever. And then if many of you may or may not know this, but an old cell phone, whether it has service or not, will still dial 911. So I keep an old cell phone in my safe charging just in case. This is basically the same safe, obviously different size, but as far as the ratings and everything go, this is basically the same safe, but this is their antique finish. A lot of people really like this because it looks like a safe that's 100 years old, but it's brand new technology. When we go over to a US made safe from Rhino, you're going to pick up the little bit nicer finish, as I said. This one is 120-minute fire rating on this guy. They'll run anywhere on a US made safe from 80 to 130 minutes. Their lock on the US made series is a very nice lock from S&G. The one thing I really like about this lock, and this is the first time I've seen this, is that this lock will not lock until you tell it to. So I can close this door and open it as many times as I would like. Say I'm cleaning guns and I need to access the safe 15 or 20 times in a couple hours. I don't actually have to lock it and punch the combination in every time. Now when you do want to lock it, all you're going to do is spin this outside dial here and the safe is now going to be locked. So when you go to open it, punch your combination in and spin the dial, and the safe is unlocked until you're ready for it to lock again. When you get into some of the higher grade Rhino safes, and you get into that 120, 130 minute fire rating, one of the biggest things you're going to notice is that this door, while it's still a nice thick door, also runs a piece of hard plate on the front. So this composite door is going to be a very heavy duty door. Again, you're going to see that this one has the power strip inside. This one also is lighted. So that's what this additional box here is for. That's going to give power to the lights. You've got a motion sensor inside here that's going to activate those lights. One thing that Rhino does that a lot of companies don't do is when you open this door, the light is going to come on and stay on for about 2 minutes. If you're not accessing firearms or something inside of the safe, then when that light shuts off, we're going to be conserving power. Now, when I go to get something out of the safe, the second I stick my hand inside of the safe, the lights are gonna come back on. So I really like that feature from Rhino as well. As you can see, you've got storage on the door here as well. Lots of pockets if you need for magazines or knives or whatever. And then you've got some handgun storage here. Now I want to show you a feature that is unique to Rhino as far as I know, and this is a pretty cool feature. Now it does limit your long gun storage just a little bit, but I think gives you more use of the space that you have, and that is their swing out feature. So this safe would normally be a 42, 44 gun safe. With this, with the swing out in it, it's rated for 36. But again, I think you're gonna get more use out of that space. This is set up so that obviously if you've got guns in the back here, you don't have to remove a bunch of firearms to get to it. Pull the swing out and you've got access to them. This swing out is also set up where you can run a firearm muzzle up or muzzle down. So that's gonna save you a lot of heartache when you're trying to put two bolt guns next to each other or a couple of ARs next to each other with maybe flashlights hanging off the side. You can run one up and one down and still get something in each space. Whereas in a standard long gun cutout, you're most likely not going to get something in each space. Let's walk over to the other side here. We'll show you a couple of different sizes that we've got. So this is the same grade as the first one that we looked at, but a little bit taller. And then we've got a couple of more here as well. Again, same grade, but different sizes. So in each grade of safe from Rhino, they're gonna have multiple sizes. Then we get into, this is their big boy here, or their, one of their top grade safes. This one does have the antique finish like the other one we looked at. However, this is where we get into a US made safe, and this is what they call their Ironworks series. Again, same lock that we looked at before. It's gonna stay unlocked until you're ready for it to open. Again, you notice that hard plate on the front there. So we've got a nice high-end door that you're not going to be able to get into. Again, that's gonna give us that really nice fire rating on there. This one has the leatherette interior in it. It's a very nice look on the inside. So, if you've got really high-end firearms, handguns that you're laying on shelves and things, it's not that carpet. That does have a little bit of texture to it, but this leatherette is nice and smooth, so you're not gonna worry about if you got a high polished Colt or something like that. You're not gonna worry about laying it on that shelf and scratching it up. We can also go in this Ironworks series. Like I said, this is their highest grade in the Ironworks. We can also go down another step. We're into an 85-minute fire rating. And the main difference here is we do not have that hard plate on the front of this door anymore. And that's gonna reduce the price quite a bit. If you were to compare two safes, same model, one has the hard plate, one doesn't, expect to spend about $700 or $800 more on the safe that does have that hard plate on the front. And again, we're picking up a lot of fire rating with that. And again, you can see here, these are all Ironworks series safes in various sizes. And then this is the very new product from Rhino that is selling very, very fast. This is their new nightstand. So it does have a small safe in the bottom where you can store a couple of handguns if you would like, or a little bit of cash, or anything you'd like to keep right in your bedroom with some fire rating on it. And then you've got this drawer up top as well. So you can store your normal stuff that you would have in a nightstand. One thing I really like about this is it runs this same surge protector here on the back. So when you plug this safe in, now you don't have to worry about where your lamps or phone chargers or anything's gonna get plugged in. You can plug it right into the nightstand. This is a really good price point for a small safe. These guys are about $600. You're gonna get a good fire rating on them. They've got 60 minutes at 1400 degrees. So pretty nice little safe there. And then if you wanted something a little bigger, not technically a nightstand, but a little small, say office safe or something like that. Again, we're going into a higher grade safe here. We're back into the US made series. This guy is about $1,700, but we're into a safe that, again, we're back to the leatherette. We've got the higher fire rating on these guys. So you get a lot of good protection out of a small safe on this one. Now say you wanted something like this, but you didn't necessarily want to spend that kind of money. We've got an import also in a small series like that. So that would be this little guy here, and we're at 550 bucks on this safe. So we've got a lot of the same features. Oh, sorry, this one doesn't have a battery. We've got a lot of the same features as the safe we just looked at. Not quite as much fire rating, but still a good fire rating. I believe this guy is 60 minutes at 1400 degrees. So we're still getting pretty good fire rating, whereas we're, I think, 85 on the other little safe. We're still getting pretty good fire rating. Oh, it's open. So you can see the inside of it. You still have that leatherette interior, and you basically, what you're gonna have is just one shelf inside of this thing. So you get a little bit of room for storage, but you're not gonna get a long gun or something like that in there unless you've got an AR pistol and you can break it down and put it in there. So we're really happy to have this new shipment from Rhino. I believe this is our second or third shipment from them. You guys come by and check it out and let us know what you think about these safes. And if there's something specific you'd like to have, we can always special order it for you. The nice thing about Rhino is I can order just one safe if we would like, and they'll even drop ship it straight to your house. So come by and take a look with us. We can walk around. We'll show you a couple of different safes, look through the catalog, and let us order something for you. Thanks for tuning in.